Where else can you store money other than a commercial bank? One place you may want to consider is the post office. If you haven't heard about the post office savings bank, not to worry. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. The Post Office Savings Bank, which is government-owned, was originally established in the 1930s to make banking services accessible throughout the Bahamas. As we know, to this day, there are islands where access to commercial banks is either limited or non-existent. An island may not have a commercial bank, but it certainly has a post office. Like commercial banks, at the Post Office Savings Bank, you can open a savings account and make deposits and withdrawals as needed. However, unlike a commercial bank account, the account can only hold up to $6,000. All deposits and withdrawals have to be made over the counter. Withdrawals and deposits are recorded in what's called a passbook. If you are a millennial like me or older, you'll remember using passbooks at commercial banks before they digitized. The Post Office Savings Bank says it's working on digitizing, but for right now, transactions are recorded in a passbook. Now, if you live on an island where you have access to commercial banks, you may be wondering, what's the advantage here? What's the advantage of opening an account at the Post Office Savings Bank? Here are 3 advantages to consider. First, it offers a higher interest rate. The Post Office Savings Bank offers one of the highest interest rates in the country, 5%. The interest is paid annually at 5% and a maximum account balance of $6,000. That's up to $300 in interest payments per year. Some of us are paying more than $300 per year in fees on our savings accounts at commercial banks, so this is certainly an advantage. Speaking of fees, the second advantage is that the Post Office Savings Bank has little to no fees. There's no fee to make a deposit or withdrawal, and there are no maintenance fees. The third advantage is that you can deposit and withdraw at a post office on any island, even if it's not the post office or island where you opened the account. Why is this beneficial? Let's say you opened your account in Nassau, but you're visiting Andros. If you're familiar with Andros, you'll know that there are no banks, commercial banks, and that ATMs are often out of service. If you have an emergency and you need access to cash, you can go to the post office there in Andros and make a withdrawal from your account. The Post Office Savings Bank has a daily limit of $2,500 for deposits and withdrawals. However, this can vary depending on the island that you're on. If you're wondering whether or not you can make deposits on someone else's account, you can, but you'll need to have in your possession the passbook for that account. For example, your sibling or parent may want you to put some funds on their account. You'll need their passbook in order to make the deposit. However, you won't be able to make withdrawals unless the account is in your name. Now, in the case of a death, if the account holder listed you as a beneficiary on their account when they opened it, you will be able to withdraw at that point. I believe an account at the Post Office Savings Bank is a great place to store savings for a small emergency fund or even savings for short-term goals such as an annual vacation. With consistent deposits and the Post Office Savings Bank's 5% interest rate with no maintenance fees, achieving your savings goals is certainly possible. To open an account, you'll need a minimum of $3 and 2 forms of ID, one of which has to be an NIB card. The other ID can be a Bahamian or foreign government-issued ID. Opening an account takes just 20 minutes. You don't need to make an appointment. Just simply visit a post office near you.